due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Ah, thanks for that, you ass. Okay, let's get back to Haven and get to Val Royeaux. Okay, what's the right armor? Oh yeah, craft armor and stuff. See if I can craft anything decent. I don't want to do the DLC stuff. Let's see if I didn't pick up anything worth. Not for me now. Or Varric. Sodas. You can't wear that yet. Sandra. No, she looks like she got a new one. But against those bloody freaking archers. Yeah, but it's gonna look weird for a while. Ah, I've gotta be level 4 before I can use that. Damn. Okay, what's for Salas? Nothing. Cassandra. She's gotta be level 9 for that. And this one, level 8. Okay. There's nothing really there.
My uncle died.
Let's go! Do that, please. Uh-oh. Looks like trouble is brewing here.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Commander!
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Sheesh, what a
Mages
mess.
and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Ay, ay, ay.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chantry's authority.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Ah, thanks for that, you ass.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
Yeah, probably that one.
Nobody cares about the truth.
Nope.
We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
Okay.
When there was no sky, maker,
I missed this.
for the sky. When there was no
Researcher
earth,
Minave wishes to verify that the
Ooh, what's this?
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the bridge. Mistress Adar, this is Marquis Durelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. How's Durelion lend Justinia these lands for pilgrimage? This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Yeah, I don't remember Haven Hall having an owner either in either of the Dragon Age games.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
I'm going to...
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentagus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Okay, so we can investigate her background, but I'll do those later.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay, and this is where you turn in all the research stuff you find in the wild, and it helps you gain a little bit of extra damage, etc. to your enemies. Okay, no more distractions. Let's get to Val Royeaux. Okay, I'll just let you guys read this. Okay, I've got 6 power. See, when I got that Feralden folder, it unlocked the DLC
You're
stuff.
saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Thanks for the interruption. As I was saying, when I got the Feralden folder, it unlocked other side quests on the world table here to get the DLC stuff. And there's a few other things available as well. And yeah, now layer 2. There's the Flames of the Inquisition. Valaka's mercenaries. That's my Konoi background. Let's see. Contact with the Valaka's mercenaries. I heard you were dead, and then a prisoner, and then maybe you fell out of the fate and landed on your head and forgot who you were. Seriously, stop that. We still haven't been paid. Some of our kids made it out of that giant shithole full of demons after the explosion. The rest are dead or missing. I don't know how many were rounded up by angry humans. If you're not dead and you remember who you are, help me find our brothers and sisters. P.S. If you forgot who you are, I'll remind you. Your name is Adar, you're Vashoth. You didn't get paid for being blown up. PPS, if you're dead, disregard this message. Okay. So, according to Liliana, many Taushot were likely captured in a prison after the conclave. Our agents could free them. Which I'm gonna do. Because it's the lowest time, which I always go through for. It's the lowest time on missions.
See what we have.
So I'll do that. I'll get the mount stuff on a later date. Address a nobleman's concern. Looks like Cullen and Josephine are the same time. Herald, your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages staring at our roots, our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my land. Prove your loyalty and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Seriously, I actually really want to refuse this dude. Because he's being an ass to people that need help. Okay, that's Varric. The Turn of High Ever. Cullen's only available for this one. The Turn of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil and high ever in remembrance of Justinia and quarterly invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Tuan Fergus Kuzlin. Fergus Kuzlin, if you played the human noble in Dragon Age 1, you were either his sister or brother. He was the oldest sibling, and the only one to survive along with you and your mother is... No, just you. You were the only ones who survived a massacre in your own home. He was already out to the wilds and you were facing your a betrayal.
Alright.
See, I'm gonna sync cut into that one. Oh, well, those are getting completed. We are going to address the Chantry and Val Royeaux. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Okay, Let's go and try
Having the
that.
Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Okay. So this is just the same as what I've just read before the cutscene. So we're just gonna confirm and go.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people? From us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You
Yep.
think the Order's returned to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Okay, let's go and address the clerics.
Templars will help us, as they always have.
Good people of Val Royeaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet, a wicked Konari sent to subvert the Maker's word.
We came here in peace, simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Ooh! Ouch.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What an ass!
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition?
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Wow. He really is a jackass, isn't he?
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Apparently so.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Okay. So, that was interesting. Hey guys, I'm gonna stop here for the day. The next episode we will see how many of our companions we can recruit, and hopefully we won't see our butts so much the next time. So yeah, thank you so much for joining guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.